can start fresh, you can host. Brousie sê, ek gaan nie... Dis fresh nie. Fresh. Fresh, hy het nou die stream begin. Dit is chas.
Stuur my link asblief.
Ek kan nie.
Hy kom nie terug die link.
Okay. Kom en nou.
Kom maar net, jy kan het aanstuur vir ever jy wil.
Hoor jy ook al sê vir my die ouds van Sparty?
Man, hulle captain is in ons party en hy sê die hele tyd easy clap, so ek gaan hom wat sleg voel.
Okay. Ek sal my keyboard bære, so the voice.
Nee, fuck, hou op by daai kak. Nee, ons sal poes gekak kom. Nee, ons kan nie meer met sulke kak kom hier.
As hulle dit nou hoor, nee, dan ek.
En as jy nou regtig wil hê ons moet die berre, okay, mamma, asseblief, berre die Apex in die safe.
Nee, ek het nou rank. Ag, die aangespan, ek het is nog ons nou nie soos ure breek wat gevat het my goed gedoen.
Ja, ek ook, net 'n koetjie gaan vang. Soos jy weet mos, kos gaan al, ja, sies hulle allemaal dink fokke vel,
Nee, ek het ook het...
Yes. Okay, just waiting on our caster to host and then we're fine.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna leave party so long and then just wait for you guys to send me invite.
Oh, just shopping.
I'll send you one as soon as we're in.
Ja, okay, maar bly net stil, okay boys, want hierdie ou stream al klaar, fresh. Ja, ag nee, hy moet die stream stop en weer oor begin stream, ou, fuck it, nee. Bel, kan iemand hom bel? Fresh. Just restart. So, just restart your...
I just cut it out.
So there's a delay in your stream, right?
Yep, like about.
Ja, nee, must make it more, want as mense die stream watching, Sean. Is die link, so you just sent the link, right? If I'm not mistaken. Okay, we gaan nou gou voort. Kyle, jou poes, ek het jou vanaand.
Wat?
Ja, kom ek wys jou. Joke. B sal jou ooit carry. Jy is die fucking... Ja, ek verstaan.
Laas naweek het jy.
Ja, maar dit was laas naweek. Stuur vir ons. Nog geen gekry nie.
Yeah. Okay, there is a delay on the stream.
Cool.
Ek het vir julle gestuur.
Oh shit. Okay, laat ek maar met die aan lief. Die musiek word gespeel.
Krante kort en white.
Ek het gestuur, so.
Nee, jy het nie.
Ek beloof ek het.
Ek beloof jou, jy het nie. Soos ek pinkie promise. En ek lieg nooit op my pinkie promise nie.
Ja bro, ek het nou uitgestuur.
Ek beloof vir jou, jy het nie buddy. Panda kan net ook vir my stuur.
Nee.
Ag ja, dis rassisme ou.
Dis nou stuur.
Ek gaan net game chat toe.
Nee, moenie my alleen los nie.
Ek gaan by bly.
Hy los my alleen nou.
Nee, maar ek sê so bly. Kom hier.
Right.
No mana. You like it, you like it.
Maar jy praat bietjie baie buddy.
Ek doen nie.
Praatjie?
Ai toe. Waar is ons ander man?
Geen idee, geen idee.
Record, doen.
Don's
Ek dink een van julle ouens is aan ons span.
Sorry, ouwe, sorry, ek so fucking jammer.
Ja, wag net vir ons een ou om te join, want ek kry niks invites van niemand af, nie.
So, hoe gaan dit met julle man? Julle klink bietjie soos ou ballies. Dink bietjie ouer. Sorry, ek is die enigste, ek is die jongste perd wat die speel, ek is so 16, so.
Ok, een van ons ouens restart net gou, want ek kry niks invites van ons af, nie.
Ja, gister met my ook gebeur en vandag. Ek weet nie wat aangaan met PSN nie.
Ja, net zo'n kak wat aangaan.
En Dylan is okay, my klein Siena. Jy hoef nie oor dit te worry nie. Een van die dae sal jy 'n man word.
Mario, wat praat jy? Wat wou jy? Wat wou jy?
Nee, ek het gesê een van die dae sal jy 'n man wees. Dis okay. Jy's nog klein.
Ja, tot ons mekaar ontmoet in die broeksak en dan sal jy sien as ek jou langs die badkamer staan, wat is 'n ander storie.
Wel, ek gaan nie vir jou kyk as ek in die badkamer staan nie. Jammer, Siena.
Ja, so daai hele like operation daar so klink 'n bietjie vir my 'n bietjie sketch bro.
Nee, het jy langs 'n bar gestaan hè en dan pee jy, dan kom jy ander perdjie langs jou verby en dan
Nog nooit.
Ek nou nie mislik is nie. Ek weet nie in 'n bar nie.
Was dit 'n bar, mos 'n badkamer is dit nie?
Jy moet sê die badkamer, die bar.
Se badkamer.
Ag hoor, die mense raak net technical, Dylan, moenie worry nie. Hulle wil net ook 'n konflik vir my is al.
Nee guys, julle vat my swak eintlik. Voilà. Kyk.
Wat praat jy? Ek dink dan is jy reg.
Yes.
Dink jy kom af?
Want is hulle my nog as wil vat?
Na my.
Yes, Jakes, ek sal dit doen. Ek het nie 'n issue nie, ek sal dit doen. As Mario nie wil nie. Mario, wil jij dit doen?
Nee, ja.
Oké, nee,
Oké.
ik zal het doen.
Oké, 100% dan.
Guys, ach, even nou idols toe, weet jullie dat?
Hoop dat verloren je. Of nee, je moet actually verder gaan nou. Verder op ons af.
Like, imagine ik win en ik raak famous. Nee, dan kan jij ook famous raken.
Hoe gaat echt famous raken? Hij gaat je manager worden. Dan heeft op je geld stelen.
Mag je mijn geld stelen?
Dat was niet één manager.
Ja, want als jij je manager gaat wees,
Jake,
worden.
jy is dalk 'n goeie manager, maar ek dink nie jy's goed genoeg om Dylan de idols te laat wen nie, hoor.
Ja, mijn maat, ik heb een goede stem en ik ga een raar hier ophou nie, ek sê jou.
Gauw hij ophou beter.
Nee guys, jullie vat me niet zwak, jullie vat me zwak.
Dylan, jy kan as jy môre weer hiernatoe kom, sal ek oorry. Maar so ek besluit of ek die idols toe vat.
Wow. Wie het gewaai, Dylan?
Oeier, wie het ons nou weer verloor?
Hy het sy stem verder af van ons afgeskryf.
Want die ons die radio afgesit, sorry ouens.
Sorry boys, ik sukkel net met hierdie ou om te join. Hy kry niks van ons invites nie.
It's fine. It's fine.
Nou is alles reg. Kom Dylan, jou gemors.
Alweer boys, ons is recht moest gaan. Ons is recht moest gaan.
Dylan, jy kan maar ander kant toe gaan as jy wil hoor, solank jy net die ouens TK.
Oké, ek sal vir ons, ek sal, oei, nou sit jy eens boene, nou sit chap. Fan on MNK, ja man, we gebruik live MNK, ek sê jou.
Ja, is moet nie waar nie, is my controller.
Kijk,
Nee, kan maar nou bly Dylan, gaan maar terug.
Mario lyk vir jou. Jy gaan my nodig hê een van die dae, so ek gaan een van jou nodig hê. Ek gaan sien.
Wat as ek iemand het wat al my drank moet kom uitsyf?
Jy sê nou so alkoholus, hè?
Ek het nie daai woorde gebruik nie, maar as jy wil, as jy voel, dit is jy.
Dit is fyn. Dit kom op dieselfde neer.
Oei, Dylan. Dylan is die, Dylan.
Ja, wat is jy?
Oh, jy het 'n moeselike fucking kool. Jy het moeselike kool gewees.
Ja, ek weet dat ek gekwaad hoor.
Dylan kom nou terug.
Hoor jy, gaan
Dylan kom nou terug.
Het my ander ma gesê sy gaan vir 'n bietjie oorloop.
Ek maak koffie oppak.
Beloof.
Ja, jy kan nou watch na hierdie game van hierdie ou gou vinnig na jou toe ry.
Yes, papa. Ons wil my Jesus rules en plug en hart van papa.
Jesus. Jesus Williklies.
Fresh,
Yep.
can you maybe try and invite Eddie?
I can.
Grant, dit is die PSN servers wat stadig is. As hy sy PS4 restart met sy internet, dan behoort dit so deur te kom.
Alright. Kom ons oop dit.
You guys sent him an invite, hopefully it works.
I doubt it. It's definitely the PSN servers. I remember like 3 seats.
Let me see the status quickly.
Dylan, jy mis my maal is fuck gesê.
Doan, jy's op stream, né?
Right, nou weet nie jou.
Okay.
Also it's running up and running, so there shouldn't be any PSN problems.
Niemand ken my nie.
Niemand ken
my. My stem oor 'n voice note en oor fucking live klink 3 keer verskillend as 'n regte lewe.
Ek kom nou weer terug.
Ag, goeie vet. Okay, lekker slaap ons. Lekker slaap op.
Sorry, he's gonna go test his internet quickly.
Okay. Eet een.
Ek het vir sy eet een nou.
Ek doen.
O.
Etienne het dieselfde naam as my neefie, so ons noem hom Etienne, so ek noem vir hom ook Etienne.
Opsin nou, dis myselfde fucking mens.
Dit is ja. Maar is dieselfde naam.
Presies, nou wie sê hy like die bynaam nou?
Meneer Leonidas. Kom hier, ek het 'n vraag vir jou. Pas Jakes.
Trek graad, los hom uit.
O, jy's terug. Ek wil iets by jou hoor. Want jy sê nou een.
Ek het vinnig sy midget porn gaan pool.
Ek praat met jou.
Met wie?
Met jou.
Wie anders praat nou terug? Ja. Ek het jou voorheen geroep.
Ek was op my menu, ek het vinnig 'n recording gaan kyk.
Ek het 'n vraag vir jou.
Vraag vir my?
Hoe speel jy saam ons en bly nog steeds plat 3?
Ek speel nie saam met jou nie. Nee, ek lieg ou. Nee, fuck, ek weet nie, seker lak. Julle carry my ou.
Sorry guys, can I skull dagger?
Boss Jakes.
Jakes.
Yeah, what's up?
This guy that we're having a problem with, is it fine if he switches to his other account?
Is his other account on the
No,
list
it's not.
or? Why would his first account have a problem though?
I don't know, we just want to check if his other account can.
Okay, check if his other account can, but I don't think that
Alright.
should be a problem if he can't join.
Okay, let me just ask him.
Jake, hoekom is jy so stil? Kyk 'n bietjie midget porn in die agtergrond daar, hè?
Nee, want ek moet met almal om my praat.
Oh, ja.
En hy kyk om voete daar op sy
He's just
monitor.
gonna log on to the other account and then check if he can join.
Nah, Jakes. All good. Ja. Dis waar hy is, Etienne.
Ja, nee, ek sien sommer so. Man is stoep stil.
Nee man, lyk sy voete. Ek kom so baie jackals speel.
Wat nou julle?
Ek sê jy lyk jou voete. Ek kom so baie jackals speel.
Oh, ek het nie eers vir Jackal gekoop. Ek kan jou nou foto stuur, kom ek wys jou.
Hier, wees dit versigtig.
Nou is hy kwaad vir my.
Check haar arme siel though. Ek het hom geskiep.
Ek wil ook weet hoe.
Jy kort hom op die stadium nou.
Ja, van hulle.
Jake sê help nie eers jy koop om hy is die hele tyd te gewerk.
Hoekom dink jy het ek hom nog nie gekoop nie?
Jake,
Wat
wil jy kies ou? Fucking die lekkerste gold
Okay, Carl Dagger, you got the invite on the second account, so I just have to confirm if that's fine for you.
I still don't believe how that won't work, but yeah, sure, I guess.
Okay, because I'm confirming with you. If it's fine with you, then we play. If it's not, then we 4v5.
No, it's fine.
Okay. No, I'm just making completely sure because I know Raving Mad.
Oh,
rules
happily
and everything,
45.
so-
More kills.
Yeah, no, I know the rules of Raving Mad. But yeah, if I don't get why his one account wouldn't work, but I guess it's fine.
Okay.
It's PS4 server.
According to PS4, the PS4 servers are up and running perfectly fine, so I don't know.
I know, right? That doesn't mean that it's perfectly working for him, though.
Well, if we 45, it's more kills for me, so, you know, I don't mind.
Don't get cocky.
I'm not
I'll be
cocky.
watching you.
It's a video that I sent in the group, the third person perspective. Oh, is he gonna use the T-Boss knife account?
Duan,
Yes.
eet jy nog lekker bronze?
Nee, maar lekker is al klaar gevreten. We gaan goed in 3
Jou,
secondes weg.
jou fucking vraat.
There we go.
Start.
Yeah, we really, Caster, you know.
Give me 1 minute. I just need to quickly put my recording stuff on 60 minutes.
Ja, kan je. My account's messed up. I'm dead serious. Hold up, I need to...
Shouldn't get your account banned so much, man.
I'm ready.
With everybody ready?
Yep,
Yes.
we're ready. Just so you know, Caster, we, Exo is defending first.
Yes, you guys are orange team.
Yeah, I'm just making sure, because you can change it.
Oh no, I'll do it like next match, or like next map rather.
Yeah, no, I'm just making sure with you.
All good. Can make sure as well.
Alright.
Yeah, everything fine.
Did you guys?
Have fun.
Alright. Yeah, good luck, guys.
Have fun. Good luck, guys.
Alright everybody, finally until late start, but we finally have started. Boarded the first map later on console, and if we need to play on it, Villa. Exo-Bravo starting on defense, the orange team, and blue team tonight, Team Legion, and Exo-Bravo getting to ban the first attacking operator. Who will it be, considering it is border? Might be a Heartbreacher, Jackal, who knows. It will actually be a Thatcher, quite an interesting ban. Not the first time that I've seen it. Most certainly a good operator to ban. Just takes away like much more power from the Heartbreacher, especially from the Thermite. Thatcher being removed from Legion. A strong operator will be changed next season though, so he won't be that strong as he is right now next season, so we can be looking forward to that. So maybe that means his ban rate will drop as well. First defending operator will be the Mirazo. Legion's not liking the Spanish operators, and last defender ban goes to Exo-Bravo. Actually gonna be an Echo, alright. So 2 strong defenders being removed from this match, but also, I'd say, yeah, 2 at least good attacking operators as well. Thatcher extremely helpful. Jackal can be a game changer here as well. I just see which will be the first side will be chosen first. It's gonna be Armory, classic start. Nothing special, but let's just focus on the operators that will be played. A Mute Castle Jaeger, Kite, and a Valkyrie. Good operators. Actually bringing out the Thermite here. No shield. That's a bit odd. We're going to Nomad as well. The Capitao with the Firebolts, even a Twitch Elite. And instead of the Ash, we get a Slash. So soft breacher for soft breacher here. No 6-pick on the defending side of things. So let's get right into it. I'm looking forward to like actually a new setup. Curious where the Castle Spoker will be going. Alright, starting off. So the window will be barricaded, just denying some angles from the ventilation balcony. They're mostly focusing on the northern windows. But they know they're Legion's bringing enough soft bridging utility for the whole map. Yeah, the 2 cars barricades going out on site, not denying the angle. No reinforcement here. Should be a default one actually. One Nivala being placed in the kitchen, also here one on the metal stairs. Tech is now slowly approaching towards the main building. The Disciple now on the east side of the building, just making his way towards the ventilation. CCTV will be droned out by the Twitch. Going up with a good angle. With the Thor though. And will he get the kill? It looks not like it. No harm done at all to wait it off on the Capita here on the ventilations. Not going to be droning out. Maybe spotting actually the kite's position on that table. Drone will be spotted though. Nothing to pressure here at all. 1 minute passes. A lot of drone going on, but not, you know, there's no progress being made though. We just have the thermite over here. Prowse is just sitting basically all on his own by the main armory wall and just basically waiting for the Twitch to maybe accomplish something, taking out the Meachemers, or actually the kites. Now, beautiful way nade from Panda coming out there. Was probably, yeah, that was the Jaeger from below. Went to half wall, just above. Beautiful kill, taking out one of a very good defenders, at least with a very good gun as well. Skull though will not leave that unanswered, taking out the Boss Nation. Twitch removed from the game. Still holding an ankle into the CCTV. Radov also now getting Guardian. That guy is removed from the match. Good save there from the ADS in the background. Not getting lying here. Basically kicked away. Price is now also shooting into the hallway, just trying to find and connect with somebody. Radov slowly peeking into the site. It's got actually just left a sliver of HP, but getting this ledge. Needs some progress made. Thirty seconds left on the clock. Killing space just being thrown. Like that will actually down the Capita, will actually down weighted off with the diffuser now also getting down. Prowse now is all left on Disciple, on the Nomad. Getting the side, the diffuser not in hand, will get one actually. Dark Tower now also on the floor. Will pre-fire around the corner, not connecting those shots. Meet out with a shotgun in his hand, not connecting the shots, and well, he actually gets it. The King with the shotgun, the mute. The last second finding the right angle to get the Nomad with the shotgun. First round ends in favor of Exo. After a good start, I'd say. Just have a brief look at the scoreboard. Yeah, Skull on the Valkyrie definitely being the game changer here, getting one attacker after another. Also the flank, I think it was a flank onto the Twitch, otherwise Prowsey, the Thermite, holding the angle later on through the CCTV window. That was most certainly a game changer. Also, they didn't manage to open up the wall actually, and that's just that's sad. Actually going to customs and not ventilation workshop. That's odd. Didn't even catch if they brought a bandit and a mute. You definitely need to get your denial operator. It's only going to be a Kai that's not enough to cover like the cell wall and the passport wall. Not how this worked though. Got a castle again, just making sure. Probably that one went on the window. Yep. Just trying to take out some drones here. Word off playing here with him a bit. Hatches were reinforced upstairs by a godly noob. But so far I don't see anything special going on. Looks like this castle barricade definitely basically shutting off the attacker's approach, at least on this side. As far as actually coming from there. Expecting a spawn peek out by the cell wall. Boston Dash approaching from the east side. Panda Snatch actually breaching a nice flick there. Actually going upstairs. Golly Noob waiting in the break room for any attackers to stop by, have a look. Most of the angles being held. drones being driven around. Not much going on. Actually, we would need Panda by this wall. Just take it up, because there's just no way for them to take out the kite. Like, you can actually just, you know, take a frag grenade, just throw it into the hole and get rid of the kite. But it's not what they're doing. Bad communication on that pod. Only taking one out. His spot seemed to be working. Wait off answering that. We're basically removing and get removed with yet another grenade. Panda Saints are just so on point right now. Beautifully done. Leaving them with the man advantage, opening up the floor buff. C4 coming out. Will it not? No, it hits the wall. Mario with a poor throw. That could have definitely been the end for the Sledge. Dr. also now being spotted by the EU1D of the line. And 60 seconds left on the clock. Presnell now is moving into the tellers. Together with Waited Off, just basically approaching the side closer and closer. We even got some vertical presence with Panda. Actually trying to get somebody. Another, assuming actually the last E1D coming out here now as well. Actually spotting some defenders, I'm sorry. Also the cell wall will be opened up now as well. It's up looking deep into the objective now, trying to find anyone. But 30 seconds left and the diffuser's nowhere near side. In fact, the diffuser's been dropped upstairs. And nobody's clear except Panda. And he's not going to open the wall though. Also Dark with High will even it out. 3 versus 3. And yes, the diffuser's just upstairs. It's just upstairs sitting and waiting to be picked up. But there's just nobody there. 5 seconds left. Mario getting another one. 1 versus 3. Zop actually getting a knife kill, but not enough time. Not even near the diffuser. That was actually poorly played. That was actually really, really poorly played. Panda on this side definitely putting a lot of pressure on the defenders on the side. And we had the Disciple, we had everybody, we had the line, we had the Capita, everybody pushing from a different side. That could have been good. We got pressure from above, we got other people pushing through the doors. That could have been such a nice execution, but it just didn't work out for them, especially if it just basically left the diffuser upstairs with no chance of opening up the hatches, aside from actually just punching holes in to the floor. Just not how it works. They wanted to go for a 6 pick, but didn't work out. Ran out of time. Ivana stays in the round. Now we finally get to see ventilation and workshop. Defiltration all being made here now as well by the Legion. Now again, I'm curious where the castle barricades will go. Yeah. Onto the ventilation window, nothing special though. I actually do like that they bring now 2 half breaches, especially now if they have been guided is now here reinforcing the armory wall as well, so I suppose they will be doing, yep, they will be doing some vertical defense. That's good, I like that. So we definitely need to focus, like, who do we bring upstairs, who do we bring downstairs. There's still, this wall is not being completely reinforced here, but there's also a castle barricade, but this wall here is soft as well, so I would rather focus on this though. I could just simply put the thermal charge on there and actually go for the Ibana X-Caros upstairs by the armory wall. And that's actually what's going to be happening. The Disciple Ibana just sitting upstairs now, droning out armory. Nobody on the rotational being made though, and shot through the wall. T-Boss Nathan getting Guardian Noob Diego upstairs. Beautiful kill. Beautifully done. Even with upside down angle. Well done, but there's still another defender inside its skull. On the Valkyrie, actually just trying to find, but still not getting the IQ before being thrown out. What an overkill, but forwards 4 now, Skull getting the kill and evening things out for his team just a little while longer. Now another guy also jumping in. Panda now on top of the eastern stairs. Getting the Valkyrie. Getting out kill Skull now, also being removed from the match here as well. Panda making his way down to the stairs. And that's top for control established. All on to Team Legion. They got all the 8 pitching charges on D-bar now, very interesting though. But very helpful in order to get the vertical gameplay and actually spotting the castle inside of ventilation, where it often also just punching against the wall, but also little does the Disciple know. Castle is nowhere near. Buff wall being opened up here now as well from the Thermite, just putting more pressure. Now basically the defense on their death threat. They're being pushed from 2 sides. If they coordinate correctly, could definitely be really, really good. But King getting actually the Thermite, that's the defuse on the floor as well, and there's just nobody to pick it up. The defuse again all on his own. Over what they tell us. Got the barn upstairs. Could even infect a Twitch inside if I'm not mistaken. Yes, what's the head of the Twitch? And actually not the Legion being right next to her. Also now Mary finds the Ying upstairs. Even gets the kill, but the Disciple is there to refrag. 1 vs 2, still all 3 players full HP, but defeats are nowhere near. And again we're running out of time. Time management of Team Legion is not the best. I've seen better plays of them. Defeats are just basically waiting inside of Talus. Joining, 15 seconds left. We've got 2 defenders. If not positioning their base, just basically waiting for the binder. Pre-fires not going to help you in this situation. Will he make the plant? Will he make the plant? No, he actually tries to run to the objective. He could have stuck the plant. He got the kill. All he had to do was just basically holding down one button, bringing the plant down, just at least giving him the chance to probably clutch this round. But also random of 3 ends in favor of Exo-Bravo. But to be fair, I think it was the Legion, if I'm not wrong, playing over instead of custom, so it was actually pretty close. So if we stick the plant, there was a good chance that we'd have actually been taken out. And finally we get to see the Montana here. Perfectly. Perfect choice for the armory take. I'm just going to be curious if it's going to change anything about the setup. Scarlet Force again on the Valkyrie, and I'm looking forward to see him pull off some more cool things and actually maybe even getting his team next round. He's been definitely figuring out for his team quite well. But overall, I'd say the frags are being shared like good brothers would do it. Alright, so that's actually interesting. A kite. Okay, that's a little bit of an overkill though. But I get it. I absolutely do get it. There's only... Well, in fact, there's actually no queue. But you got the kite like in the floor now and also up on the ceiling. So the Twitch drone comes around and takes the one at the top, but not probably, most probably not the one at the top, bottom, in the floor. Which means the wall will be electrified for a long, long time. 30 seconds passes. And yeah, standard. Monty push. Kai basically just chilling up on the shelf. But I don't know about his position. But it's most definitely wastes a lot of time. Also Disciple now getting a kill. Which is basically watching the back. Good Nathan flanking from the CCTV. Mori just also waiting inside the armory lockers. And King, now he's fighting for his dear life. T-Boss Nation also getting Skull now, so no kills for the Valkyrie this round. Pena also rushing up the metal stairs now, trying to get a better angle. Disciple has been downed by some shots now. Pena now getting a kill here as well. It's all up now to the Jaeger and the Mute. Mute now being killed now as well from goes Panda removing him from this round. Panda taking out the Mario. Diego. Nice croucher there. Seems to be happy. Quite happy about this kill though. That was a good push. That was well coordinated actually, like causing a lot of distraction on side, but also having like 2 players pushing from metal stairs, but also from CCTV. And basically just putting the defenders in a very uncomfortable spot. So yeah, cause strats always work out, even though they're only really playing the objective, but basically causing a distraction. And yeah, we'll get the Monty yet another time, but also now Godly adapting to it and bringing the pulse. And there we go. Yet another try. I assume it's going to be basically the same setup, but as they brought down the fuse, the pulse rather, even with a shotgun, he's basically just sitting and waiting there, not using his reinforcements or anything like that. Not even a shotgun to open up a rotation all, and he will not be spotted. But the drone of price will be basically right next to the pulse. And now we'll have spot him. So Legion's now aware of the pulse position, even he's got a little marker here on the way. And the pulse now has to rotate, has to move. But it's basically still his main job to stay downstairs and throw C4 up into the ceiling. Basically be ready whenever the Monty moves in, trying to go for plant. Edge of coming out here as well, just making sure nobody jumps at the window and flanks them. Window now will be opened here as well. Monty coming in. And the pulse is not downstairs. As far as I can tell, there's also no C4 being pre-placed here. Mario just making some punch holes through the wall, but those will be answered because they work both ways. Going him actually getting one. Removing the disciple, that's the Nomad gone. Now just basically sitting inside the archives and waiting, being thrown out though. But he lost more than half of his HP in the process. We got tons of people offside now. Now he's also like again moving downstairs. If he's in the hand of the Monty himself, not the best choice though. Mori definitely putting a lot of pressure on the Monty. Reaching down the pulse downstairs, opening up the floor, throwing out a C4. Will it trigger it though? Doesn't look like it. T-Boss not getting the Valkyrie cam though, but definitely making sure nobody's flanking his team from the hallway. Just putting a lot of pressure, cutting off rotations, basically simply waiting together with Panda, who's now been killed by Mario, and actually Monty is going for the plant. Word of an absolute mad lad, even turning the other way, and the attacking team is not completely aware of this, but now they are, and they're in a good position. Flank's being covered here now as well. Mario's just basically still focusing on T-Boss, but he's being downed now. Also now T-Boss absolutely just basically flicking to his head, and yet another one. Oh my gosh. He even got the ace. That was the third. What a play. What a play. Didn't really draw that much attention actually, just basically clearing out the roamers from CCTV and getting one frag after another. Well played in his part, extremely well played. I'm just curious, like what's the communication going on that like all the defenders are basically focusing on the bug, shooting round after round through the hallway, basically into the objective, and it was waited off. The Monty, the operator, is going to be playing now once again. Did he get the call out? Dude, just go plant, just stick it. I'm not going to notice it. Like there wasn't even the attempt to stop the defuse. or like even to counter defuse it. Like we're extremely focusing on just getting the single attacking operator shooting from CCTV. So Fleet actually keeps playing like they've been playing now, and they seem to have adapted to the problems they've had previously, basically like not working as a team. Basically a bad time management. Match is going to be guided here now as well. So is the prison wall here as well. Basically the same setup. I just hope they can adapt to it. Also the thing is, they got a thermite, so can basically just plant the charge right next to the hatch. Not only to have now the sledge again to provide us with a vertical control and vertical presence, they can actually open up the drop downs as well with the thermite nades. The thermite charge, but also got the Mario now, not Skull, on the Valkyrie playing upstairs. Just showing some presence, now actually going back down the stairs. And perhaps getting the first kill, starting things off, removing Godly Noob. Yes, the wall will be opened up now. Just in seconds, defenders now also moving deeper into the bomb site, over to the custom sections. Last minute reinforcements coming out by Dark Wire, but there's still one soft wall left. Bear just basically playing with the people upstairs, inside the CCTV, and yes, because will be now removed. That's the hot breacher gone. A bit too aggressive with pushing into the site. But also now Dark Wire, he's basically trapped in here. And Grant's just gonna go for the way of removing the castle, whipping out the pistol. Also T-Boss now into the objective, and that's basically side control. It's up now to the Kaid, Tellus, and Mario. It's basically just sneaking past the metal stairs, throwing the nade. He's trying to trigger before the last segment now gets taken out by T-Boss. All up now to the King, the Kaid. Still full HP. Expecting people to go by this open wall. Gets hit by an air jab. Still not dead yet. Again, it's weird off whipping out the pistol and absolutely destroying him. So, first half's going to be a draw. 3 rounds in a row for each of these teams. Switching sides. So now Exo-Bravo showing us their attack strategies for this map. And also now Legion showing us how to defend. To be fair, Legion actually seemed a little weak in the beginning. But they actually just started to play. And you can see the outcome of that. T was most definitely a bit carrying Legion right there with 10 kills after his ace the previous round. Not bad on his part. Legion actually going to start here on Armory right away. There's no Monty on Exo-Bravo side of thing. But we'll have a Hibana, a Ying, an IQ, a Buck, and a Twitch. It's a good combination if used wisely. Not too sure why both of these teams just mainly focus on Kaid and don't just simply bring Abandoned. I mean, Ben works as well. Even though it brings basically brings the sniper shotgun, the MP7 is still better. You can argue about that. The artillery electrical, actually, that's what they're called. Good to know. They're less easier to spot. Also now being down here as well. That's the T-Boss just rushing outside and getting the bug down. Spawn peek. Player of the King just basically running to help him. And if Legion places wise, this could actually be Yep. Some people are clearing down as well. Panda is just basically finishing off the bug up there with a smoke grenade. Bit of an overkill, but yep. Gets the job done. And he gets immediately stimmed back up to 100 HP. Of Panda. Also weird off now getting another one. Goodbye, Godly Noob. Switch being removed here now as well, and no utility has been taken out yet so far. Looking desperately trying to take out some utility from below, actually getting now the electric claw. And yeah, I say that skull, the Ibana actually just moving. The guide, and there comes the run out from the smoke. The aggressive players are playing, definitely paying out for Team Legion right now. They seem to have had enough. Also now here, the ink being moved inside. CCTV right off, absolutely going off for his team. King inside though, removing a T-boss. So now it's all up to King, the IQ, with 60 seconds left on the clock to win this round for his team. If he's upstairs, inside of CCTV, doesn't seem to be aware of the player inside of workshop. Now he seems to be. 40 seconds left. Here's the player, but with a crouch shot around the corner, Panda. The smoke finishing off, even with a headshot, the IQ, the King Leonide. Beautifully done. And just for information, he's not an MK. Hard to believe. I know. But just loves to make people think that he's an MK. But apart from that, next side will be ventilation workshop. So that's basically the standard side rotation. Just pick armory, ventilation, then customs. Nobody wants to go tell us unless you have an insane strategy coming out. And then again you start an armory. Band here being teased, Legion will be brought, IQ will not be taken on the field, but the Twitch. Standard rotation holds. Walls over on the bathroom side will be then here now reinforced as well. T-Wells reinforcing the hatch and archives upstairs. Basically, that Exo-Bravo brought the fuse just simply shows that they're expecting Legion to take ventilation workshop now. And I'm curious if this will actually work out for them, and if Legion actually will show some presence upstairs. Mario the bug got a drone inside. It's not been spotted yet. Yeah, we got actually the Jaeger and the Legion way off. And T-Boss upstairs, trying to defend the top floor. And it's actually a crucial position for Team Legion, as of right now at least. But they got the Jaeger Carbine and Legion Skewer Mines to simply hold the top floor. And they're well prepared for that actually. Morin also taking out the wind here. Most probably chucking an nade through the window. Here he comes. Will not connect though. Even second nade will be thrown to the window, but again does not connect. Some damage done though. Like around 5 to the Legion. E1D coming out here now as well. Does not affect them though. So Mario's basically the only one putting some pressure onto the players. Not together with now Golly and the Ibana trying to push in. Also now the Lion has joined them upstairs. Nice angle onto the eastern stairs. Now Prasi starting things off here, removing the Twitch Dark Dire Wolf. 1.5 minutes left. Now the U1D coming up and basically got King Okay, with some of those players creeping closer and closer to the objective. And they don't seem to be aware of that. Now the T-boss is actually pre-firing. Using some of HP and now all of it dying to Mario. Currently leaving tons of HP on top of the Kai detach. Now it's all up, so he'll wait it off to defend the top floor. Some missed shots, tons of potatoing going on now. Gets the... Almost! Gets second one, almost removing the bucket now as well. And Mario, the buck, being left on 1 HP. Line with the diffuser being finished off by Prowsey. So yeah, Team Legion is most definitely in health advantage now. You get Mario still on his 1 HP, no time to reset him actually. Skull peeking through the hatch, but not finding anyone to shoot at. It's basically a death wish to jump through that hatch right now. All up now to the 1 HP Buck. He's actually gets his 3rd kill this round, moving the card at the very end, at least revenging his fallen teammate. We're looking at the 5th round. Legion 1 in a row. By the way, Exo-Bravo cleared the top floor, especially Armory, not being able to basically clear out, wait it off behind the half wall. The Legion. That was a gigantic hiccup. He being able, like, after he missed all those shots on the buck, I was actually expecting him to get the buck at the very end as well, and he almost did it. He almost did it. The buck was left on 1 HP. And not being able, 2 players to actually just push the 1 player behind this tiny little half wall. It's actually a little sad. But apart from that, let's just hope Exo-Bravo can recover from this actually and just start to win some more rounds. Maybe to make sense, this match, this map to end in their favor. Now Team Legion actually bringing out 3 catch the null operators, weighted off on the bandit, the Disciple on the Kite, and Prowsey on the mute. So the gadgets of the defending attacking operators will have a hard time. Now if you've got T-Balls sitting upstairs inside CCTV, joined by Panda now, and it's up to the attackers to actually make some things work. And with Gardy just basically peeking through the CCTV window, almost finding the head of the Valkyrie. Little does he know, the Jaeger is basically right next to him through the wall. If you only had wall hacks. Doesn't seem to spot the Jaeger. Now he does though. Trying to wall banging through the wall. Jaeger loses some of its HP, still being left on like around about 48. Shots being immediately answered. Now Pending trying to help his mate. Now he's being absolutely pushed down. Diffuser even finished off the kill, but now he's being pushed. He's even being scanned by the E1D, and no, he will not win the fight against King. The line, King, if not to say. CCTV control has been established. Now it's up to them to create some vertical pressure, but they've still got Panda sitting inside of office, holding an angle, and basically waiting for some attacking operators to cross his sight. It's 4 vs 4. He got all information he needs to have. Okay, now also being down now from on top after finishing off the Twitch. Word off now, here to help. but even more of the floor will be opened up now by the Ibana. And actually, wow. And the finishing of the Disciple. Stopping his teammate's suffering. King being shot at from the Valkyrie. Valkyrie just fleeing back into towers after a good flank. The line should be aware of this, but it does not seem to be aware of the bandit. Now he is though, finish him off now with a double kill. Does not see the Valkyrie coming. Valkyrie now panned with a beautiful headshot on the line. 20 seconds left. Still one C4 in hand of the defenders. Ishka now inside the objective. But even with the defuse in hand, does not see the meat right behind him. And actually Panda gets the last kill. Match point for Legion. Beautifully played. And again, to finish things off, armory lockers. A strong side, especially for defenders. An Exo-Bravo, they just need to adapt right now. They have to. They need to bring them on. They need to bring something to end Legion's winning streak. They need to stop them desperately. Otherwise, this match is over. Or rather, this map, and we'll go over to cancel it. I'm just gonna book a flight and fly over to France. Very nice shield coming out there. I do like the setup. Just gives the defender actually more room to defend this side of the armory if they decide to push it. But there's just a Hibana. There's no thermite or anything like that. So maybe push a Monty through it. Opening the wall here allows the defenders to throw smokes, C4s, whatsoever into the objective, into the B bomb site. Also always a good way to like basically deny this very popular plant's position. Just open up the wall right there. So that way they're not like basically in a blind spot. Wherever they can plant. It's basically right next to the door over here. And oh no, he didn't. Spawn peek. And also, Slatch is basically rushing up the metal stairs. Being absolutely destroyed. The Mario now again throwing out an 8. Will it connect though? It will do some damage to some of the players. Will not find even the head of one of the defenders. So the way Exo-Bravo is actually answering the very well established defense setup of Legion is with aggressiveness, and it's basically just, it's not working at all. Why in God's name was the Sledge rushing up the metal stairs? Why was he doing this? Because he got shut down by 2 players from 2 different sides. Things like that just don't work. They just don't. Don't even try them. But basically with all 3 attackers are sitting over in CCTV on the balcony, waiting and just planning. What are you doing? I've got Mario inside of break room. Trying to hold an angle, but there's just no defender rotating, no defender running. And the thing is, why should they? There's no reason for them to be aggressive now. They're still a match point. They got a defense set up. If the attackers run out of time, Legion wins. Tons of missed shot now coming out from the Ibana, doing at least some damage to the Jäger. Even the boss gets Mario the Buck. And now it's all up to Skull, who's being pushed and flanked by 5, I repeat, 5 defenders at the same time. Does not seem to be aware of the dog, and yes! Round 10 ends in favor of Legion. A flawless round even, as you can see it written in beautifully golden letters. Well, and even we get to see a late skin animation. Extremely impressive. After looking so weak after the first 3 rounds, Legion actually managed to win 7 rounds in a row. And credit most definitely goes to T-Bots for getting 14 kills now as well, but also to the great defense setup and attack strategies Legions showed us today.
Cafe.
Nope.
No, it's consulate.
Consulate. GG, man.
GG, boys.
Etienne.
Yo, yes.
Jy het die laaste rond ek het jy swaar gewol by, ek jammer.
Hier jou, nou ja, jy het.
Roy, jy sal dit my volgende video sien, sal jy wel by sien.
Nee, jou fok, jy gaan weer nie in jou fucking montage.
Dalk daaier. Ek wil net sê ek wou nie. Dis lief vir jou.
Wag, wat nou?
Ek het jou mos spompie laaste aand. Ek wil net sê ek's lief vir jou.
O ja, nee, is dood terug.
Fresh, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here. You guys ready for the next one?
Did you get my wallbang?
Don't think so. Which one was
Okay, you're the worst aimer. The last wallbang, like on the last map around.
it? Like you being the smoke and basically ripping through the wall and... Who did you get? Yeah, that one.
Okay, as julle reg is.
Yeah, fuck you.
Consulate. Are we defending first?
No.
Oh yes.
You guys are attacking.
Okay.
I switch sides.
Wait, are we attacking first?
You guys are attacking
we-
first.
No, we're defending.
We
We're defending, we have to defend.
yeah, we defending. So.
We attacked the first previous map.
Yeah, Exo-Bravo attacking and Legion defending.
Yes.
Exactly.
Must we switch over or are you switching
No.
by your side, Fresh?
Nice. I think
I switch it.
Okay. Well, if you guys are ready, we can start.
Surprise
I don't know
him.
about you guys.
Yeah, I'm ready. Let's get this bread.
Alrighty.
Back, boys.
And yes, on to the next one. No break, neither for me nor the players. Consulate, the new map we're playing on right now. Now Legion starting on defense and Exo-Bravo on attack, as you can see on top of the screen. Don't confuse by the colors. The symbols will tell you. So Legion's getting to ban the very first techno parade. It's going to be a Thatcher. So actually Exo-Bravo. Now I got confused by the colors. Exo-Bravo removing the Thatcher. That's all the idea. Wait. You know what? Doesn't matter. Now, Thatcher Jackal removed. Same thing as we did previously. So that's not a real game changer. Also now Bandit being here removed. Just trying to balance things here, so no bandit tricking going on since you have lost the ability to deny it as well with the Thatcher. Good move. Last defend ban will begin the Echo. Just gonna be curious if Legion still got enough momentum to carry on the winning streak, or if Exo-Bravo actually manages to break the winning streak and actually start winning some more rounds for themselves as well. They only managed to win 3 rounds so far in this matchup, and we're defending upstairs, console office and meeting room, bringing a Legion card, Valkyrie, Vigil and the Jaeger. A good setup, I'd say, especially the Legion, but to be fair, Legion is always good on every single side. Here's what the setup will be, and also what Exo-Bravo has got to show us. Those their attack strategies. Default reinforcement coming out on the yellow stairs. The top is actually doing something right now I do not like so much. I always like to keep the projector wall soft, just so you can actually, you know, plant down in here, which can be quite tricky because there are only like 2 doors the attackers need to watch. You can do that from the window, you can do it from behind the table, basically sitting on the diffuser, and with soft walls you can just chuck a frag grenade there, open it up, or impact net rather, and flank them from behind, deny the diffuser being placed down. Now also Exo-Bravo pushing from the southern side. Camps will be taking out. Panda very aggressive in the run down, way too cocky, I call that. Now Jaeger here again, also being shot down, T-Boss Nation. And Panda, top fraggers of last match, being shot down. Dog Die losing some of his HP, but it's not the end of the world. So basically got the 2 main roamers out of the match. Weight of now removing the stuff here. But health wise, they do not have Dark. Exo-Bravo got the advantage. Weight of still sitting on top of the yellow stairs, and Goyani was just trying to find the angle onto the Legion, but does not seem to find it. As Weight of just basically runs past, bullets flying through the skylight, but will not connect. Mario holding a deep angle through the both objectives and onto the desk by the yellow stairs. Spots the Legion, tries to take Weighted Off's head off. Doesn't seem to work. Even considering his speed, that probably could have been a one shot, at least one shot, and would have been downed. There was the IQ repelling on the printer window. There's only 2 defenders now. There's not much of their HP left, but there's Weighted Off now. The Legion almost taking out the IQ off the repel. Also Disciple basically fighting, trying not to be taken out by the Ash. Ash charge coming out, as we've seen it in the Pro League finals as well. Those Ash charges can be used for different things now as well. Weighted Off ripping off at the Ash hand, which actually shouldn't be possible considering she doesn't have a hitbox. Another Twitch inside the objective inside. The console office together. The King planting out the diffuser. Bullets flying through the building, trying to kill the Weighted Off Legion. Now we got Skull taking down the Kite, and also being down by himself now. Weighted Off now with a triple kill if he gets the Thermite and the Twitch. That's going to be an ace. The question is he going to be able to actually counter defuse? Calling Ubna jumping out the window, putting himself into a better position. With the Thermite sitting inside of the closet, basically waiting. Twitch up on the repel, and will not even get close to the diffuser. The King, the Thermite, finishing off the Legion, supported by the Twitch up on the repel by the main window. I'd actually say Legion through this round themselves. With Panda and T-Boss being so extremely aggressive. I mean, okay, it's spawn peak, fair enough, you can do it. You don't have to, but you can do it. But basically putting 2 people in the run out. First one dies, second one goes, yeah, you know what, let's just try it as well. And dies. Does some damage to the stuff here, but it just does not affect the round. If it just loses like, not even 20 seconds into the match. 2 players. Extremely good roamers. So again, console office. I hope Legion will adapt to the playstyle. Again, the projector wall will be reinforced a bit. Rotational coming out here now as well. But with the first round being thrown by Legion, this could actually give a lot of momentum to Exo-Bravo. Just giving them the confidence they needed, the confidence they lost the previous map. Maybe that will actually put them now into a better position. Again, players mostly spawning the south side, slowly approaching it, checking out the yellow stairs. Calling out a Valkyrie cam in the window, but little do they know there is no Valkyrie. This was probably just a spawn peek attempt. But also if you just don't commit to the spawn peek, punching a hole into a barricade, into a window, will waste some time. And, well, King being absolutely blind does not spot the Mozzie being basically right there with his beautiful Pro League camouflage, black and white. Perfectly fits the brown wooden floor. We'll be taking out the fuser now, also on the floor. Mario losing so much of his HP. It was probably to the Legion, I think it is. No, it's actually the Mirror, the Disciple, on the Visa stairs. Good skull. The IQ rippling up into the window. It's just more or less an overinvestment on these 2 windows. Yeah, Waydolf will be taking out the Mario. Kindly taking out the mirror window as well, but that doesn't really affect the game that much. They find themselves in the 5v3 situation, they just need to wait, they just need to sit and wait, hold the angles. Oh, hello, Disciple taking out Godly, and they're basically just repelling around the Visa door. Not ending well for him. Luck died, landing some shots onto the Vigil. Just doesn't find the Jäger as well. Is now being flanked by all up now to the IQ. 1 versus 4. Skull though got the diffuser in his hands and almost drops onto the balcony, which would mean his death. And again, same tactic. Panda, the Mozzie, just basically just proning right next to the window, looking up, getting a kill. And things are even out again. Doesn't really seem that Legion has lost all of its momentum yet. And we're going downstairs. Cafeteria garage. See how these teams will adapt to that. So got Twitch, the IQ. Could work, good combination. But there's only a mute to protect the garage wall. Yeah. The matchup is definitely gonna work against the Twitch drones, that's for sure. But there's so many other ways to take out these 2 jammers you need for that wall. Got the key from on top. Got the ash from on top as well. Basically simply being able to open up the floor here. And getting those 2 meat jammers. Also 2 ADSs by the drone hole. So they're expecting nades to go through that. Little hole inside the wall. Nice mirror setup by Disciple. Classy and standard. Nothing too special. But it does its job. That's the part about it. Yeah. Deployable shield being put on to the yellow stairs. Just a little advice for you. I like to put it like right next to the door. Not like on the below part. Let's just put it right next to the door and leave a player behind it. So that way they basically can't push in through yellow stairs. Yeah, shots being taken out by the ADSs, and there are actually no mute jammers. I don't really understand this. And King is expecting a bandit tricking, but there's no bandit. But also there are no mute jammers. That was... Wait up, what are you doing with your mute jammers? Now they're running into the objective. Just making sure where the attackers are. And they're far away. Wait off, now getting a little closer. Panda might be a bit too aggressive now as well. Sitting behind the shield. That's a good way to do it here as well. They got smokes. They got no more flashbangs though. But if you have smoke nades, and Skull actually getting now Panda removing the defender's smoke nades. No more toxic babes. Also got losing a lot of HP to the Valkyrie. And now T-Boss Nation also ripping off the Twitch's head. And also weighted off getting King. So there's just body dropping everywhere. Big all told. The Fisto is still in the hands of the attackers. Mario with the G433C being scared now by C4 coming out from the Valkyrie. Top floor Prowsy. Nicely done. Skull removing the mute. And now this seems to be the planned attempt. If you tries to be going down, Skull now actually with the triple kill. And they find himself in a 2 versus 3 situation. We get at the Ash, even the AQ actually, in fact, sitting on the yellow stairs, just watching the rotation. This could be next kill. Notice a lot of missed shot taking some damage here now as well. Jaeger pushes in and dies. Not to the AQ. Anti-boss Nathan is actually sticking the diffuser now. The Disciple doing great work with protecting him in. And Godly Noob not having a chance to kill the Jaeger. Round 3, also no ends in favor of Legion. First off, well played on Legion's part of things. And really badly attacked by Exo-Bravo. The thing is, you can't just only open one side of the garage. You need to open up more, you need to hold angles, you need to establish control over yellow stairs, over the rotation holes. And also what's going on behind and around the white van. And then actually send people down the spiral stairs into the basement trying to flank the defenders. Yeah, that makes sense. Flanking, sending out more attackers to actually distract the defenders, get some frags here, get some frags there, weakening the actual defense setup on site. But on a map like this, on a site like this, you can't just simply do that. But now here we are in a different site, lobby, which actually favors the attacks a bit more. So what Legion now needs to focus on is establishing and holding top floor. The Exo-Bravo's job is to get the top floor, to get rid of anybody holding up the main lobby from upstairs. But apparently that doesn't seem to be the plan of Legion. And actually Panda now with a beautiful spawn pick coming out now. Doesn't seem to even be bothered by the E1D, looking through the ping. Bad. But no. Or actually we'll get one of this up and now being removed. It's the Maestro Dad. No way. Alright, so getting the Twitch in the background, that's the fuse on the floor now as well, and the line Mario being down here now as well. Absolutely revenged. Killing the Maestro and now also with Dark Die finishing off Panda, and Dark Die is going absolutely insane getting 2 players in a row. And he more or less got side control. Legion finds himself in a, well, 2 versus 3, 2 versus 4. That's how I look at it. Now it's definitely a 2v3. And I'll take some shots from Panda. Now also the line back outside will bleed out. Doctor now they suffer with a triple kill and it's all up now. So Prowsey will actually find the headshot on Dark Dire. 90 seconds left. Bullets being shot at each other. But Skull is still full HP. Got a lot of time left, but he's nowhere near the defuser as well. Surprise again, just needs to sit and wait. Skull picking up his drone. Just giving him the option to actually drone a bit more. Trying to find out where the rook is. Also give you a little bit of an overview where they're playing, where they're trying to get each other from now. Skull getting really close to the objective now. He doesn't seem to be aware. Checking the bathroom. And actually will get Prowsey, will get the rook. Not even his armor will help him in this situation. Could have been that actually. Definitely well done, Skull, carrying his team with 7 kills. Mario, King and Goblin Nuke just need to step up the game a bit, and Frags are mostly even out on Legion's side of things. And also now they're going to be bringing out the Monty, probably just to the 6-big face. They can change the one or another thing. Yeah, actually it's just going to be a tease. One thing, one shield goes for another. Monty Lace Blackbeard comes in. Round number 5, console office. Good choice for upstairs, having the shield in front of her face. But what actually was going on last round? I'd say both teams took some risks. They got rewarded from it. I mean, Penn definitely did, taking out the Twitch, downing the line. But also we got the Sophia, basically just pushing in, revenging the fallen teammates. He was also showing here again the aggressiveness of Legion as he shoots out the office window. And again, it's actually the same strategy as before. You got Panda basically just below the console office window. and even dealt some damage. And Dog the Wolf now getting the Jaeger. There must have been a runner though. Yeah, it was. At least getting one of the roamers, but losing tons of HP in the process. And actually even her Ash and Blackbeard are hurt even a bit more here now as well. Mario fighting the mirror inside of the project room. Oh, so close, so close. Wait off, almost. Could have died there. Got him now inside as well, inside the printer room. Sobble taking out Sophia. Yeah, wait off actually getting Blackbeard in now as well. Things are even out again. 3 versus 3. Captain on the window fighting against Panda. And this time his strategy will not work. Gets taken out by the Capito. Again, double kill now for King. He's already now inside. But now also dead. Connector. And no, not again. Mario gets the kill on Prowse. He's just stopping his rush. And ending his dreams of clutching this round. So Exo-Bravo is still in the driver's seat. At least score-wise. But Legion can definitely give them a run for the money. Well, that's for sure. So I'm curious if things will more or less turn out like they have previously on Border. Now Legion drawing on the first half. Absolutely dismantling Exo-Bravo in the second half. Everything can happen. Back downstairs to the basement. I'm actually now getting a kite and a mute. The better choice. That's for sure, because they definitely gave the garage wall to Exo-Bravo previously. The other thing is I'm actually expecting bandaging, even though they banned the bandit. Could have been catering though as well. They're expecting something. Meat jammers. But there was nothing. There was nothing put there. And that's the whole thing about it. Panda actually might be spawn picking here. But there's nobody that he could find. Because nobody spawned there. Not even risking it. Their Exo-Bravo is already close to the objective wall now. You have people now repelling up to the window. Skull trying to get the meat jammers from above, but he will be taken out by T-Boss. Also, who gets now the second one, removing the Ash. The American sister of a Q here now as well. And will he get a third? Yes, he will. T-Boss now with the third kill, removing the IQ, removing the Ash, and now also removing the Sophia. Again, aggressivity can pay off. There it goes again. Actually getting now a fourth. Well, can he go for the ace? Will he get it? Almost ripping off the Legion set, and actually he will. Flawless round, an ace for T-Boss. Single-handedly destroying Exo-Bravo. Can we maybe have an F in the chat, please? Just do me the favor, put an F in the chat for Exo-Bravo. Because, my god, what a performance from T-Boss. Absolutely outperforming Exo-Bravo. And those plays, that kind of plays, absolutely give your team the momentum you need. to make sure you win the match. Also now getting a Thermite instead of Gridlock and a Castle instead of the Pulse. Now it's Exo-Bravo's turn. To show us how to defend. Again, downstairs in the basement. Some set up though. Shield on the yellow stairs. Mori not too sure how to use the kites. Very nice, opening up the coverage wall to probably wants a kite trick actually, which is extremely tricky. You can do a bandit trick very easily if you time it correctly with the time it takes to deploy and actually exterminate and also how long it takes till it actually explodes and opens up the wall. But the kite, the electric claws, takes so much longer to be deployed, as you can see it, if not fully loaded yet. It's the tricky part about it. We actually got a Dokkaebi played by Weird Off this time around. Could most definitely be a game changer, especially when it comes to tracking down these roamers. In fact, we'll go in and actually remove the barbed wire and the electric loss. And as you can see, the background Koi is already falling back deeper into the side. Wall is opened, an 8. That's all it took. This nation droning more and more. I'm actually fighting with people inside piano. That's the king. And kite will be downed. But I meant that must have been from the bug. But he didn't. But little does he know. 1.5 minutes left on the clock. Legion got the half advantage. Peeking around the corner. He was actually getting the Canadian. Other Canadian operator Weird Off now also ripping off the kite's head finally. And a Lucky Bomb going out here now as well. Guardian playing behind the white van. Almost losing his head here now as well. Panda getting another one. So that's Guardian Noob. Also now ripping off yet another head. This time off the Twitch. And it's all up to the Thermite and to the Nomad to catch against the Dock and Mute combo. Skull though on the backside. Just checking for anybody to come down the spiral stairs. But that's just not the case. I got a noob sitting inside of cafeteria, with both the technical operators focusing on the garage, and it's still Skull sitting in the back of the map, waiting and leaving the whole side to defend. All up to Godly. The Godly will not lose the fight against the Nomad nor the Thermite. Skull also now joining his teammate, his brother in arm. It's all up to the Nomad to defend that Visa. I assume it's going to be an air jab. It doesn't look like it. But if Visa is in a good position, especially for the Disciple, get it. Question is coming out from the dock. Maybe getting it actually, yes! He got the mute. That's all up to Guardian Noob. And he will not succeed to take on the Nomad. Round number 7. And in favor of Legion. The Disciple, the Nomad, manages to clutch this round. There was... They could have done this way better. Basically, Skull sitting over by the surface, literally doing nothing except holding an angle, which is in this scenario absolutely useless because the only attackers left, the two of them, are pushing the garage door, pushing the objective. There should have been a call out. Hey, mate, come over here. I need your help. But that didn't happen. That didn't happen. And that is why they lost the round. Can be easy as that. So, Exo-Bravo gets yet another chance. To go things the other way. Because we've got a very good defense setup over here in the offices. Allowing the defending operators to roll a little bit more freely around. Skull now also focusing on the visa door. Vidon decides to enter their death, also being supported now by the Valkyrie downstairs here now as well. Skull even managed to get a Twitch drone, and this seems to have went off, almost got spawn peeked. Yeah, most probably from the CEO window. Was now fighting here against the Nomad, and Panda actually getting Mario removing the Jäger from this round. They're mainly focusing on here now. Actually, a office take, and it seems to be a run out coming from King. Just this moment, and he will actually hit a Claymore. So Legion was expecting this kind of aggressive play. And now he's just down inside of the main lobby. And this seems to be Panda, also weighted off. In the meantime, getting yet another frag through the CEO window. And yeah, the Valkyrie gets finished off. Skull holding onto his dear life. Both players actually over on the opposite side of things. Going into the Sung HP, actually Skull manages to get one kill onto the Prowsy. And yet another one flicks to the head of the IQ. Panda now being removed here. Game as well. Does not manage to get the Disciple though. It's now all up to the Rogue, the Galdi noob, who finds himself in a 1 versus 2 situation. Prefers around the corner, but does not find the head of Weighted Off. Twitch. Round number 8 ends in favor of Legion. They basically went straight forward. They didn't hesitate 1 second. And also they expected Exo-Bravo to play extremely aggressively, hence they brought the Nomad as they did so many times before, and also putting a Claymore by the main entrance. Panda was actually expecting somebody to run out there, especially because he was repelling there. Even though, at least that's what I assumed, the Walker was going to run out onto the players by the Visa, and oh my, the Godly Noob will bring the Lord. So they actually stop playing. They want to start fighting now, bring the chunk out here. And considering he's in the press room, he's maybe going actually for a Tachanka turret spawn peek. Yeah, some great strategies here, right there. Can't wait if it's actually going to work out for him. So I don't know at this point, is this Exo-Bravo desperately trying out some new strategies, and yeah, it's gonna be a spawn peek, or it's them just not caring at this point anymore? The question is, will he actually get a spawn peek? But I don't think so. I don't see. No, nobody is spawned there. Except the IQ. But I joined them out, they know he's there. They're not gonna peek him. You can't peek at the chunk and expect you to win the fight. They might have some time here and there. But actually, that's really, really cool. Again, the claim of being placed right there. Not being taken out though. No, the trim has been taken out. But the Panda is fully aware of the situation. Defuse on hand skull, though getting the kill on the Disciple, but also being immediately refragged by the Ash. The Valkyrie King is about to be thrown out. Going for C4. Will not connect. Not even do any damage to Panda. Also now getting the Junker back on site. The American FBI operators repelling on the buffer window, and actually T-Boss is going straight in and being droned in by a teammate. The castle gets spotted instead of the hallway, needs to reload, and then gets pushed by the Ash. Beautifully played, well coordinated. Also getting another double kill. So Exo-Bravo finds himself in a 4 versus 1. And actually T-Boss with yet another one, with yet another headshot after killing the Lord. Which is a crime for itself. And also getting the Jaeger to finish things. And yeah, I was actually thinking about it. It's match point. Once again for Team Legion. Legion is actually getting more and more aggressive, to be honest. But it's working out for them. They got the momentum as of right now, and they can definitely stick to it. Maybe final side gonna be cafeteria. At basement, I don't have that much hope for Exo-Bravo. What I've seen so far. People are actually teasing them with, or rather threatening them with throwing the Blitz, but then decides to choose the Ash instead. I know it's actually capable of turning things around. I actually find myself in the very same situation as previously on Border. Legion, 6 points, match point, and them only having 3 points scored so far. So, I do not have much hope for Exo-Bravo. But I mean, a third map? Villa? These two teams? I'd be definitely up for that. I wouldn't mind seeing those teams go up against each other more. I was expecting a spawn pick, a run out rather, and also a lot of people maybe even over investing over by the Visa side, Panda throwing to a nade. Not really going inside, or rather through the window though, exploding more on the outside. I was just looking for electric claw. Does not find it. It's called actually getting now T-Boss, removing the Ash, but there's yet another one. And no, will not win the fight against the Nomad. The Disciple also ripping off the Jaeger's head. Dark Dye now being removed here as well. Legion finds himself now in a 4 vs 3 situation. There's actually another roamer coming down the stairs. And well, there we got the air chip launcher in his hand, but not the gun. The noob is actually creeping up to him more and more. But Disciple is expecting this to happen. Costa still sitting upstairs, almost losing his head, and actually losing the fight against Prowsey, and also now Golden winning not fight against the Disciple, and it's all up now to the K8 who manages to down the Buck, but is now getting pushed by so many people at once, and it's Twitch, it's waited off to finish things once and for all. Legion wins against Exo-Bravo. 7-3 twice on both Border and Consulate winning this match 2-0. Well done to Legion. Well played to Exo-Bravo. It was one hell of a match. But yeah, Legion exceeded them in the end. Well done, everybody. What a match.
Well played,
GG,
guys.
I'm taking it Kyle will put on all the wins and screenshots and all that.
Yeah,
Alright.
you'll get that sorted.
Thanks for the game, boys. It was like a
Alright.
Well played.
Yeah, thank you guys. Cheers, cheers.
Cheers, guys. Thanks, GG.
Cheers, cheers.
Bye.
GG, guys.
Bye.
please.
Also now, thanks to everybody for watching the stream, for sharing this moment with us, staying and watching the games. Hope you have a great evening, and see you next time. Goodbye.